Hey everyone, it's Docfire. Welcome to Docfire's Down and Dirty Reviews. If you're looking for unbiased reviews on autococker parts and markers, well, you've come to the right place. Because I have to buy this stuff out of my own pocket. Anyway, enjoy the show. And if you have a good time here, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. Have a good one. 2. Hey everyone, it's Docfire. It's time for another Docfire Down and Dirty Review, Reg DYNO, test, whatever you want to call it. But this is one I've been wanting to do for a while. This is over the tank regs, the majority that are currently available on the market today. And I'm going to do a dyno run on each one of these to kind of see how the performance is and if there's any noticeable change on some that don't perform as well as others. Do we see anything noticeable in down the system? And that's in your secondary reg, which your marker reg or whatever. But let's go from right to left, and we'll go through each one of these. So this is the Ninja Pro V. This is not the ultralight version, so it's got the steel bonnet. I kind of like the steel bonnet. Then it has this brass. This is the one that you can adjust the bonnet, your fill nipple to wherever you want. And it is the ball detent. This one just came in. I just ordered this one. 4,500 PSI. And I don't think it has the low profile like you'd see on the ultralight. But that shouldn't change performance because one is just lighter than the other. So we have the Ninja Pro V2. And then as we go down the line, the next one up is the Immortal Air. And the Immortal Air, this is their 4,500 PSI rated. There's the Immortal Air. And this is the ones that they just sold. They just had a big sale. They did the tank. It's got a standard brass pen valve. And I think these are all these regs should be rated in that 8. The higher pressure for paintball marker, the 800 to, let's say 6 to 8, 650 to 850. But this is the Immortal Air version. It's one they have a patent on, I think. They all have Ninja has a patent too. The CP, still available. Come on, focus. Still available by CP. This one actually is brand new. I had it screwed in. I was doing some quick testing on it. But this is brand new. This is the CP reg. This is all aluminum bonnet, non-adjustable like the Immortal Air, so you can't adjust. You cannot adjust where the fill ports are. So it is a non-adjustable one. So what you get is what you get. And let's see. Here's probably the most popular one, and this is I just got these in the mail. This is the Haymaker. What's the Haymaker 3? And by Powerhouse regulator, has the low profile burst disc, the micro gauge on it. It's a stainless steel bonnet. It's a stainless steel push pin. Oh, by the way, this has a stainless steel push pin also. And these are fairly popular. They come in 2 sizes. This is one, I bought this from Team Smoke's website. There's their laser engraving on it. No affiliation, I just bought it from there. And then I got the long body version of the same Powerhouse 3 Haymaker. It should be the Haymaker. Pretty sure it is. It's not labeled Haymaker on the side like this one is. So I'll probably do the test with this, and this one will be a secondary test to see if there's any change in this, but I don't think there is. It's just all it is essentially a longer path there. I don't think there's really any change at all. So I probably won't do anything with this one. It'll be tested with this one, which is the Haymaker 3. And with that, I was thinking about testing them all off of, this is the CP, reg tester, so I can screw this to a scuba tank. So I have a lot of volume of air. And what I found out when I utilized this rig and doing my other Reg DYNO stuff is that although it works great, it for doing the Reg dynos because it provides a very consistent. It really makes these regs perform better because you have a nice big volume of air behind it that it's very consistent. It's not losing, constantly losing pressure and volume as rapidly as a small tank. Really to kind of show the performance of these on how they react on a tank, I'm going to use, and this is the Immortal Airs. This is their new tank. This is the one that's the extended life tank. I don't know exactly what they call it, but its service life is more than 15 years. I think it's like 29 years. It's like almost double the service life. If you have more questions, go to Immortal Airs website. You'll be able to see the details on it. But this is the 4568, and my plan is to use this tank for every reg because then it's a consistent source, and my goal is to make sure that I fill it up to the right amount. And kind of where I want that amount is I kind of look at what most fields that have high pressure air, typically what their systems are filling on a daily basis. Yes, in the morning you could probably get close to a full 4,500 psi fill on it, but as the day progresses, their system's getting taxed, so you're probably not topping these things up to 4,500. You may only be getting 3,000 right after you fill, and then it's cooling down to probably about 2,800 psi or something around that. And so that becomes kind of some realistic. And then after you go and shoot for a little bit, it obviously starts to drop pressure. So I kind of want to look at these in about the 2,800-ish, 25 to 2,800 psi, and I want to test it at that pressure. And I got to figure out how many shots I'm going to do across. The base marker is going to be most likely an autococker. I technically could probably, I could probably do it like on a shocker and CVO, and I may test both. The CVO shocker that I have, I won't be able to test the reg output, and likewise with the Planet Eclipse EMEC, I won't be able to test the output pressure of that reg, and that's why I'm probably going to go to my standard base cocker setup, which is kind of the generic one. I think it's will probably be the best to do. I'll test that first, and we'll see how that goes. But that's the plan. I'm probably going to use reball. Actually, I know I'm probably going to use reball, and I'm probably going to shoot a little higher FPS with the reball. And then the reg on the autococker, if that's the one that I choose, will probably be either the 2-liter reg or I don't know, maybe the Inception Designs reg, the version 3. Probably one of those two. I haven't decided yet, but we'll see which one I think, because it's one of each, right? I can see if there's any major difference between a poppet style regulator and like a Palmer's poppet style regulator or a moving base regulator. I don't have one sitting here, like a CP or Inception Designs, War Games products, stuff like that. And we'll really see what the pressure curve on these are. These are all adjustable regulators, except this one. And I'm sure it is adjustable. I think you can pull a shim. But this one I know is set right about 750. This one I think is adjustable by pulling a shim. I know that the Pro V2 is, and I'm pretty confident, yes, and I know the Powerhouse are somewhat adjustable. But as long as I think I'm above that 700 psi on all these, which I think they all are. I'll have to look at these. I can't remember what they're preset at. I'll probably go with that. And so you got to take into account that each one's output pressure is a little bit different, and really looking at how fast this responds, and if the regulator, how it responds, affects the down regulator. And then maybe even as we show lower PSIs, how that's affected. But because as you shoot this down, it's going to change the regulator and how it performs. But anyway, stay tuned. Hopefully I'm going to be able to get this stuff out. I still have Super Game Indiana that I'm going to this month. So that's coming up. So a lot of things on the plate, and I have a couple other reviews that are going up, but I wanted to get this out and kind of build some buzz behind it. And outside of that, everyone have a great June, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Dogfire out.